Alright, I have never done an unboxing video before, so you'll have to bear with me if this is not the smoothest thing ever. But I received this in the mail and wanted to open it up for you guys, show you the new goodies. Check that out. This is a GP7 from Athearn. For my main layout, this is what is generally used in the yards, so I wanted to get another one. Most of my equipment is actually lettered for the B&O, so I grabbed this one in the C&O. And let's open this up here and check out what we got inside. Of course, you've got your manual, which includes information about DCC and the sound and so on. This is a sound-equipped unit. Put that aside. I've got all of the usual stuff in terms of registration cards and so on, as well as the exploded diagram for everything that's in there. But let's get to the good stuff. Alright, so on first look, the paint looks good. I know that some companies in the past have had some difficulty with the vermilion coloring that Chessie System used. This actually looks pretty good. Excuse me. Put that aside as well. Grab these out of here. So on my blog, which I haven't mentioned here on the videos very much at all, but on my blog a couple of years ago I had mentioned that one of the C&O engines that I had gotten, the numbers were way off. Chessie had a very distinct font that they used for the numbers and the letters, and on that particular for that particular model, the lettering was fine, but the numbers were way off. In this case, the numbers actually look pretty good to me at first glance. My background originally was in documentation, so fonts are kind of a pet peeve of mine if they're not correct or and so on. So that's one of the first things I notice when looking at a model. Same with the number boards as well. Those look good in terms of matching the model. So we got some road-specific details here, including the bell, the location of the horn. I believe that's correct, although I'm sure there's some Chessie fans out there who will let me know if that's not the case. And so from there, I think we're in good shape. I will, of course, remove the... I shouldn't say of course, I know some people use them, but I will remove the factory supplied couplers and put KD couplers in there before this goes on the layout for good and for real. But we'll go from there. Interestingly enough, on the cab windows, they're offset a little bit, but they do move, so I guess they're adjustable, so that's okay. You can see there that they're a little bit offset, and the same on this side, they move around. Let's put this on the layout and see how it runs. Alright, fire up the layout. Now, as is typically the case with a Locomotive right out of the box, it's, in my opinion, way too loud, and I will adjust the sounds on that accordingly. But for the purposes of this video, that's probably actually not too bad, so that it will allow you to hear all the different sound effects. That turns the volume off. Turn it back on. It's got a dispatcher's function on it. So in terms of sound, I don't know how well that's going to come across through the microphone, but a lot of times, especially with these small speakers, you don't get a really good feel for the bass. It sounds a little tinny. This one I think sounds pretty good in terms of giving you some low end there, so it doesn't sound too much on the high treble side, so I'm pretty happy with that. This is probably going to live maybe in this yard that's on camera here in terms of where it will do its work. I'll have to see how well its speed matches up with the other locomotives that I have working in this area. But first glances, I'm pretty happy with this. If you have any comments on the locomotive or any suggestions for how I can make this video or any comments on how I can make these kind of videos better in the future, please let me know. Like I said, this is my first one, so just trying things out. I'm Joe Parker of the Pixel Depot. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in the train room.